people of Ghana, it's your Nigerian Girl Pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel Akuma TV. NDC Kwame A+ has actually come out to praise the Education Minister, Dr. Yutun, over the great efforts in education. Please, Rich.
Because before I'm ever had no program where I'm invited him and I really wanted to come because I've said, say, Akufo-Addo aban, you know me, you know why I feel say I say Obia aban be beba whether NPP be break it and I say NDC for the be win election whatever no I will say omo nya abotrehwe sa nyoma mienu no na omotoa so any other nyoma example tourism December in Ghana is a big one and free education nyoma Dr. Duchumaye o education mu no omo NPP for nankasa no almost spend it time on unnecessary things omo to mean cancer nyoma no enche Ghana for and program we na cause we Independence Square no bia behwe bi me obi party family ho one the beba abemo but obia ye bia no I will say this thing is good and this is something that I was saying this for kra hwe bi because there is the possibility so make me aba abem yem pese sa de no ebe den ebe jai your Mahama start say dey for uncle school free Akufo-Addo ba so bia nko omo de omo improve no bebre say Dr. Baumiana Beba also to us say John Mahama Beba country be in
According to A+, free education, free SHS must continue irrespective of the next government. And he has actually said that free SHS is the best.
But say a bet to us no and no that Dr. Dutum there the Bebona Basso. Your casa be a cancer there is an opportunity for every willing heart. Seni ayaya dear no. Yenja obia we chire enti obia no or any reason and na wiase e womi say wan go school obia no or any excuse say won to me nsua ade ya ye ne ye for vocational and technical MC na kasa no kan say ye mu bebre ho a ye criticize free SHS ne kasa sika no bebre nko vocational and technical men san adwuma eno aban we abɔ ho modern na omo person omo call into engineering arts obia ni Ghana hand the next 10 years also catch and say we to me anko school obia mfa ne ho gym we to me anko bia mawoba enko bi say Ghana no na nyankopon de chen ye gold ni bibia cause ade we ye de daada nyankopon adom kakra ye bedu.
According to him, he has actually said that we should support all the things. And he actually came out to praise President Nana Akufo-Addo's government because he has actually done a lot for the people of Ghana.
Mahama didn't build Rich Hospital. He didn't build Kotokraba Market. In your own studios, Star FM, Mr. Dufo, Dr. Dufo, was here. And he said as finance minister, he signed the contract for the loan for Kotokraba Market, for Rich Hospital, and a host of other projects. Mr. Mahama has no hand in Kotokraba Market.
So who built Kotokraba?
Give some credit to the man from Central Region.
Who is the Prof Mills?
At least we've had a man, a professor as such, from Central Region, who has become a president.
See.
Prof Mills was so magnanimous in that when he completed the N1 highway, he told Ghanaians, please, it is not my project. The Millennium Challenge account that constructed that road, it's not my project. It's President Kufuor's project. So he invited President Kufuor to the commissioning of the road.
I never mentioned N1 here.
I'm giving an example. So if today, after Prof Mills passed, he held your hand against all us to the disaffection of other members in your own party and made you a vice president. And after him, you took over as president. The least you can do for Prof Mills is to credit him with the things he did. Radio Hospital, Kotokraba Market, as my brother is saying, they are all Prof Mills' projects. Mr. Mahama has no hand anywhere. Are you telling us that Mr. Mahama built Tamale Teaching Hospital? When Tamale Teaching Hospital was training doctors, Mr. Mahama was still an MP or had not even gone to Parliament. Are you telling Ghanaians that he built Wagatanga Hospital? It is not true. So why do you sit on a platform to tell lies that doctors are also trying hard to receive salaries? It is never the case. If there is any government that has been so magnanimous to doctors, it's this government. The government has signed condition of service aside the yearly increment in public sector salaries, the doctors over the past 2 years have at least benefited from the condition of service that comes at the middle of the year, every year in this administration. Doctors are not struggling.
The Ezekiel has actually come out to school all NDC noisemakers on how things are being done, and the actual person that actually succeeded and dealt with, did all the achievements that Dramani Mahama is actually claiming, and these are actually solid informations.
To receive salaries. The doctors in our recent history who struggled, the junior doctor, house officers, those who had completed school and started working afresh, they worked 11 good months, and then Mr. Mahama, the competent one, that receiving salaries. It is never the case in this administration. Even when I was a house officer, in a record 2.5 months in 2017, I received my salaries. 2015, under Mr. Mahama, doctors worked for 11 months. Today, doctors are receiving free education. Do you know you are receiving free education? You can walk from your studios to the College of Physicians and Surgeons. Every doctor receiving training to become a specialist in this country. The Kufado NPP administration has made schooling free. They don't pay school fees. Either two under administration, we're paying fees. The doctors who had car waiver motivation, President Kufuor introduced, Prof. Mills continued. Mr. Mahama under administration came to cancel them. So any doctor, any healthcare worker who is listening to us can judge between the two. The one that came and cancelled the allowances, government owes the nurses, but then like the nurses to say, allowances delayed, better than allowances cancelled. You cancel them, and you are making a U-turn to come and say that when you come, you continue. Can we take you serious? If governance is about seriousness, then one that has occupied the position that you expect some form of seriousness from the person who claimed free SHS should not be implemented on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician, stood on a platform, lied to Ghanaians and said he introduced free SHS. The person who has occupied the position and we expect some seriousness from him, per the words of my brother, stood on a platform, met journalists and told them it is the NDC that introduced NHIS from Nkranza and Damongo. But it's not true. It was the community leaders and the community people in conjunction with the Catholic Church that introduced those health insurance in those communities. It is never true. So if it's about lies, your candidate who has been a vice president, who has been a president also, stood on a platform and in all seriousness looked in the faces of the people who sell his message and lied to them. Is governance about lies? So if Dr. Baumia has said one or two things that didn't come to pass, and your candidate who has been a president before and is expected to know better, expected to see the presidency as a serious business, it's clearly. I have not admitted it. I said if.
Fantastic.
I said if. I used a conditional clause.
Okay.
I used a conditional clause. I said if. I used a conditional clause. So please listen to me.
Okay.
That indeed, if it's about seriousness and lies, the one who has occupied the position before expected to know better, coming to lie to us, and you are here repeating the lies. Kotokraba Market, there's not his project. Ridge Hospital, there's not his project. Doctors are struggling to receive salaries. Meanwhile, under your administration, junior doctors work for 3 months without getting salaries, and 11 months without getting salaries.
Please do it to like, comment, follow. Put on your notification bell so you get all our news one by one. Thanks, my people.